Hey guys, it's the TMI Queen. Yes, I have decorated for Christmas. I haven't decorated as much as I usually do, but I'm just happy to get up what I got. And part of the reason is the reason why I'm making this video today. As you all know, I suffer from depression or live with depression. And it has recently kicked my ass. My migraines do tend to throw me into a temporary depressive episode after they've subsided. Well, I had pretty much almost a month-long migraine, so you can imagine how long that little follow-up depressive episode lasted. And then add to that, our state recently just did a mini shutdown here in Michigan, and it kind of gave me a little bit of PTSD, and I started to get like really worried and freaking out, and then it caused me to get really depressed. All these different situations on top of each other were just too much for my system to handle, and I went into a depressive episode. What I mean by depressive episode isn't that I sat around bawling my eyes out. That's not what happens. It's actually a very teeny tiny part of what happens. But on a grander scale, it's mostly just a really significant lack of energy. Imagine being awake for 2 days and only getting 2 hours of sleep in those 2 full days. It's like you can function, but only barely. You know, I was able to get up, I was able to go to work, but I wasn't as productive as I usually am. At home, my laundry was piling up, my dishes were piling up, I wasn't decluttering at all in my rooms, so I just had trash and gunk just piling up all over like every room of the house. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty embarrassing. I didn't want to have people over because it was embarrassing to show them that I was an absolute slob. There was that, plus I didn't have the grandkids over to my house for a couple weeks, and not having that social stimulation, it kind of did a little bit of a number on me too, so there was just a lot going on. Depression also for me kind of comes out as anger and irritability. So little things that used to just like maybe mildly irritate me, I got straight up pissed off. Like I was ready to fight someone over it. And I mean, those little things all together kind of told me, okay, maybe, just maybe you might be having an issue. I really knew that I had come too far when I had bought a therapy light for my depression. It's supposed to help, the UV light is supposed to help with depression symptoms from seasonal affective disorder. And I haven't had the energy to open the box. The box is sitting right next to my couch. It's literally an arm's reach away from me, and I have not had the energy to open it up. It is still in the box right now. So, you know things are bad when you don't even have the energy to open up the box that would help you maybe get ahead a little bit. And unfortunately, one of the things that also happens when going through a depressive episode is that your body interprets the lack of energy that you have to mean that you need more carbs. And so you crave carbs on an unacceptable level. I craved like candy and cookies and chips and just any kind of really, really bad food. I craved it. I couldn't control it. I found myself just ordering tons and tons of food. Normally, you know, like I would wait till grocery day or I would wait till this or that. And nope, if I can't get it from one thing, I'm gonna get it from another. And if I can't get it from that, I'll go grab something from the drive-thru because I need it. I couldn't think rationally about my need or lack thereof for that particular type of food. So, yeah, needless to say, more than one binge occurred. I'm not super proud of it, and it kind of is what it is. I can't undo the past, obviously. So, I did talk to a therapist, and we're trying to kind of put some things in place to maybe help me deal a little bit, because right now my coping mechanism consists of four things: drugs, alcohol, promiscuous sex, and food. And obviously can't do drugs because I need to keep my job. Can't do alcohol because it gives me a splitting migraine. Can't do promiscuous sex because of COVID, and also I'm not a hoe. So that leaves me with food. And there's plenty of that laying around, so you know which way I went. It's just not been a really good time for me. But I'm starting to come around. Yesterday, I actually had some energy to get some yard work done, and I even did some on Saturday as well. And I got my laundry caught up, I got my dishes caught up, I started to sweep and mop and get little things cleaned up. I ordered some items from Amazon to help me facilitate my cleaning a little bit easier. So, yeah. I'm getting there, but it's taken a minute. But like I said, I've been talking with my therapist about what to do. And, she basically told me to just be gentle with myself, because she's like, you are going through a trauma, and, this is an unprecedented time. No one could have foreseen that this sort of thing would have happened this year, and you've been through a lot. And even though other people might cope better, I don't cope well with all those changes. I'm very much a creature of habit and routine, and my habits and routines have been absolutely thrown off multiple times this year, to a point where I'm just feeling like I'm in utter chaos, and it does not work personally for me. And so we're just working as much as we can to reestablish some kind of a routine. Now that I'm back to my other job full time, that's a little bit easier. So that has helped a little bit. But because of everything that's gone on, I kind of am like having a delayed reaction to everything that's been going on. And it's like now all of a sudden my brain is deciding to process all of the trauma that I've gone through this year. And so I'm not always making the best decisions. I said it's really frustrating because I was doing so well last year. I was losing weight, I was feeling wonderful, I was really on track with my life, really on track with my health and everything. And it just feels like this year has completely undone every single thing I was trying to do. And now it's even harder because my metabolism is slowing down, and I feel even more frustrated because it's like, I could have already been at this point, and now I'm not. And I'm watching all these other YouTube channels where everybody's losing weight and everybody's doing so great. And I'm getting frustrated with myself because it's like, why can't I do that? And she's like, you got to stop comparing yourself to other people. You are you. Nobody has the same issues that you do. Nobody else is processing trauma the same way you do. Nobody is going through the things that you are, and nobody has the lack of support that I do. And I don't mean I don't have people around. I mean, I don't have people physically around that would normally be my motivator, where a lot of these other people have like a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever to kind of like, give them the little kick in the ass that they need. I'm all by myself, and it's like, if I don't do it and I don't feel motivated to do it, who's gonna do it? Nobody. So I've got a few things working against me. So right now, the plan is to just take everything one day at a time. I'm trying to get back on track with making my meal plans. I did really well there for like a day or two, and was on track with making meal plans and trying new things. And then it was like I started going through all this stuff, and it all went out the door. So anyhow, so the plan is to get back on track and just pick up where I left off, because I can't undo the past. What's done is done. So all I can do is work forward in the future. And hopefully my body will cooperate and my brain will cooperate and I can get back on track. I have a few items as far as like supplements and therapy items that can help me with this. And so I'm hoping that by utilizing those things, I can start to turn a corner. Just wanted to come on here and let you know that if you're struggling this way, just take everything one day at a time, because we all process trauma differently. We all have different support systems. We all have different mental illnesses that maybe affect our progress, and we need to be gentle with ourselves and do the best that we can. If we happen to fall off or get off track or whatever, jump right back on the very next day. Tomorrow is another day, and or even today, you screwed up breakfast and lunch, we'll just get back on track for dinner. And yeah, it's probably not going to make a difference in the long run, but the goal is to be healthy, not to lose weight. So if you're continuing trying to eat healthy and be healthy and do healthy things, then you're still doing what you set out to do. And just because you don't have the number to back it up does not mean it makes you any less healthy. I hope you guys felt a little bit inspired by that and maybe like have your mind set at ease that if you're struggling with that sort of thing, that, all is not lost. So I hope you guys are doing okay. If you're struggling, let me know in the comments below, and maybe we can touch on that in some future videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful weigh-in, and I will talk to you later. Bye.